Hi, all you SPMEs out there. Today's video has 3 points, and you're going to want to stick around because the third point is the secret as to what it is that will make sure your Amazon ads are winning. So let's get into it. Today's video is on, is it expensive to run ads? Now, as an author, when you're first getting started, or even if you have some experience, you start to realize that running ads is key to winning and getting your books to sell. And there's a number of reasons for this. One of the big ones is that it's getting in front of the eyes of your possible readers. And sometimes it takes about 8 exposures to the cover of your book or the title of your book in order for them to start to think, maybe I'd like to buy it. And by paying for ads, pay per click, PPC, on your ads, we're able to get in front of those users, and so enough views of that particular ad, they click, you pay a fee, and they buy your book, resulting in a profit and maybe a new reader for you. But the problem is, when we're getting started with ads, it's not clear if this is actually going to be profitable and if it's worth your time to run the ads, because maybe it's too expensive for you when you're getting started. And this is what we're going to explore in today's video. This is Chris Baird from self-publishingmadeeasynow.com, where self-publishing doesn't have to be so hard. Go ahead and click the subscribe button so we can beat the YouTube algorithm and help other authors just like you find this channel so I can help as many people as possible. And check out below in the description where you can grab a copy of my absolutely free self-publishing checklist to make sure that you are not skipping any of the steps necessary to make a killing at self-publishing. Now, let's move right into our main thing. When I first got started self-publishing, I thought ads were for big businesses. Well, maybe local businesses would run ads, but in terms of like ads on the internet, I mean, who am I really? I mean, if they don't like my book, they should just, whatever. I put out stuff on my book and then people would either buy it or not buy it. Why would I pay for ads? I would clearly be losing money since they're so expensive, right? Well, not exactly. So what happened was, I took a cheap course and broke down how to run ads. And I realized I should definitely be running ads. And as I got started, I started seeing my earnings going up as the ads began to run on Amazon, because there was a whole series of tips and tricks. One of the key things was the power of keywords. I was using a tool, which is still a very powerful tool for this very purpose, called Publisher Rocket. You can find my affiliate link below in the comments section, in the description, where you would be able to type in your keyword for your book. Let's say it was puppy training, and then it would come up with a whole list of related keywords that you may not even realize are related. And then we can start an Amazon ad with these keywords and see what was happening. And I would then run it at about 15 cents per keyword. Originally it was 10, but the competition has gone up. 15 cents per keyword every time they click on it. And then I would get a sale, and I could see how exactly that was impacting my overall sales. And the thing that was interesting is, by targeting these rare keywords that seem unrelated, I was still making sales, because certain users would type in a keyword that I don't even know what it was connected to. It could be connected with another author or a particular type of puppy training, for example. And the end result would be that the user or the reader would see my book cover a number of times, eventually would click, and then every so and so many times they would buy. I think for my books, I would sometimes, when I was doing 10 cents a piece, and if you do 10 cents whatever to break even, you would need to make a sale. I was needing to make a sale every 10 clicks or something like that would be sufficient in order to go ahead and make a profit. Because if you think about it, if you're making $2 per book, like if you're selling a Kindle book for, let's say, $3, and you're making $2 for that book, and you're doing 10 cents per click, well, that means every 20 clicks you need to make a sale. And so that just sort of gives you a little bit of the math regarding how exactly it goes. But we're not interested in what the total sale price is. We're interested in what profit we're making, because obviously, with Kindle books, it's 70%. And so that's what we're interested in, not so much what the total sale price of the book was. And for the paperbacks, it would be 50-60% on the profit, which is way higher than traditional publishing, but that is a different topic for today. And the thing is I also realized another trick even though I'm giving away a lot of secrets here that many people have to pay a lot of money in order to get. I'm just giving them away. It's that you don't actually even have to make a profit on your ads. We want to break even because a lot of people will end up buying at a later point where we will not get recognized as having that being connected to the ad. They will rather see your ad enough times, and then they will go in there and make that purchase of your book. Okay. In addition, sometimes they'll click and they'll buy from a different thing. They could buy the hardback version or from, let's say, Lulu I might have, or an Ingram Spark version, or they might buy my audiobook, of which I have no tracking. So the ad is seeing it, and also it's making them become familiar touch points. How many times? They need to see it about 8 times before they're going to be ready to go about clicking and buying this book. They may write it down, or they may come back to it at a later point. So the goal of the ads is not to make a profit. This is another one of those secrets. It is to break even on the ads, okay? So though I've seen many ads where I was making a profit. So there are a number of ways of looking at this. So let's get into the answers for today. Is it expensive to run ads? And the answer is it depends. What exactly do we mean by expensive? Expensive is relative. If I charge you $10 and you get back $15, was it expensive? And the answer is no, it was not expensive. It was very cheap, because if that's the case, I'll give you $1 million to get back 1.5 million or something, right? On the other hand, if I give you $1 and you give me back 50 cents, was that expensive? Yes. So your ROI, or return on investment, tells us whether something's expensive or not. When it comes to Amazon ads, if you're breaking even, it is very cheap, because you've got a new reader, and that reader, hopefully you're getting them on your email list, and then you're able to market your future books to them. They're going to know, like, and trust you, and the quality of your books will sell your future books. So just getting them in the loop will be very powerful to your sales. So I'm telling you, this is the top secret. Even though I haven't told you number 3, it is that you need to make sure that you're breaking even on your ads. If you're losing money, then I'd tell you shut it down or adjust the ads. But we'll get into that under number 2 here. We run the ads at 15 cents per ad, or 0.15 pounds per ad in the British market. Okay, and we raise and lower the bid based upon the profitability, ACoS, and then now they have a new way of doing that. But it would just be looking at, well, how much money did I earn on this ad? If I lose $2 on any given ad, I shut the ad down. Okay, I'm willing to run an ad up to $2. So if it were 10 cents an ad and I was willing to run $2, well, that means I'm willing to get 20 clicks with no sales. But if I can get a single sale off those 20 clicks, well, then it changes the math and it starts to go up. I'm willing to give the ads a chance. The ads themselves are not, when they report, there's delays in the reporting, and a lot of the reporting is not visible to you, and there's incorrect problems with the reporting, but that doesn't mean we shouldn't continue running on Amazon ads. I've also tested Facebook ads and other places, and it wasn't at all nearly as effective as running Amazon ads, because on Amazon, we have readers who are there with their credit cards out, searching for exactly your book they want to read. So you need to look and see what is key here when it comes to running ads, and that would be on our 3rd tip of the day. It is that if you're in the right niche, it is crazy lucrative running ads, because there's not that much competition. In fact, one of my viewers today even asked the question, which was, I'm running in a competitive niche, and I'm not able to find a way to run ads profitably. And the answer is, the way that you would do it is using Publisher Rocket, as I mentioned below. You can find it in my affiliate link in the description, to find those profitable keywords that you can run against your ad, against your book, okay? And in addition, if you happen to have chosen the correct niche, which would be one that isn't competitive but is profitable, then it's much, much easier to find these profitable keywords to run against your ad for your book. And the final thing I would just say here is that you can also just allow Amazon to do the automatic searching and sending keywords, where they will optimize themselves. I've had a great deal of success with that. As business is picking up with more students and all sorts of stuff going on, life is busy, you can also just set it on automatic and allow Amazon itself to just make the suggestions, and you can bid down. So don't allow them to bid up. I set a budget of $100 per keyword, $15 is my maximum bid. They can bid down, let them automatically run it, and monitor the ads closely. Losing $2, I shut the ad down. It's just that simple. Now, there is some complexities and a lot of tricks I will hit at later videos, but I just wanted to make it clear that this has been crazy profitable for me. I think I've run, I don't know how many, $30,000, $40,000 in ads through Amazon, with making profits, like crazy profits. Now, the profits have decreased over the years, but that doesn't change anything. It's just more competition. And Amazon changed a year ago the ability for people selling physical products to compete against my books, and since I make a less profit, whoever can spend the most on ads and marketing to win the game. And that's the reason why it becomes a lot more difficult. But the more money I'm making from my ads, the more I can invest, which if I'm competing on my books against your books, you're going to lose against me, because I can spend more money to get those readers in. I'm earning money on the back end, and I'm selling them more books, other books. So I don't care if I break even or lose a little bit of money. Even though I don't lose money, I break even on ads. But I'm okay with that, because I'm seeing my audiobook sales going up. Where are those sales coming from? They're coming from the ads, and there's no, as they would call it, attribution. This is a key concept here, which is that those ads, who is the sale attributed to? And those audiobook sales are attributed to nobody, right? Because it was the ad that actually showed them the book, but then when they got in there, they click, and it counts as no sales, but then they buy the audiobook, okay? And that's a key secret that a lot of people just simply aren't familiar with. So, have you started running ads? I need to know where you're coming from, because it is so important to make sure my videos are useful to you. So go ahead and write the word yes if you've started running ads below in the comments. And if you've never run an ad, not in your entire life, write no below in the comments, and that will greatly help me out to make sure I'm making the videos that will help you as an author best to making as many sales as possible. And check up above me here for more video answers to your self-publishing questions. Thanks.